Considering all of the scientists who have been awarded the Nobel Prize, perhaps none is more lauded as the chemist Mendel, who pioneered the study of several new elements and paved the way for some of the great discoveries of the modern era. So of course, one of the things that we should notice immediately is that we have more, and we're making a comparison. More is basically, unless you have a simple direct object like more pi, if you're doing any sort of comparing, you're going to say more something than something else. And we are trying to say that none is more lauded, or was more lauded, or whatever, than the chemist Mendel. So we need to have than in the sentence. A does not, B does not. So then we have to decide between it may be that none is more lauded than, or maybe none is more lauded than, or perhaps none was more lauded than. It may be that is clearly more wordy than maybe or perhaps, so we can eliminate C. This one's pretty tricky though, because both D and E are grammatically correct. Is it more likely that we should be using the present is more lauded or the past tense was more lauded? The only clues that we have here are that all of these are in the past tense, and so pioneered the study of several new elements, paved the way. He paved the way for some discoveries of the modern era, which means that he's either in the early part of the modern era or before the modern era. That puts him more solidly in the past tense, and therefore much more likely that we want to have perhaps none was more lauded than the chemist Mendel. Again, there's certainly an argument that you could make that none is more lauded than this guy from way back when, but the other clues in the sentence suggest that it should be past tense.